What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. You know, I want to talk to black men today who are listening to the sound of my voice, and you are matriculating through your work day. And, you know, sometimes a lot of us as black men, we have dreams, we have goals and aspirations, just like anybody else. And many times when we decide to embark on those endeavors, it can be that our counterparts as friends do not understand the work that will go forth. Okay, what's coming before us. And so what happens, and many of you guys can understand this, is that as you start to develop and do certain things, those friends that you have before, you know, and they kind of stay the same, you know, what happens with them is two things happen. They try to at least encourage you, and they don't understand your mission, or they try to discourage you and they don't understand your mission. But in both cases, they both drift off. As you start elevating, most people in your life will stay the same. They'll continue to kind of go on to a different path, and you go on to another path. And then sometimes when you make it, it's not uncommon for those people to become enemies. It's not uncommon. You won't be surprised. Friends, family members. And so what you find out is that as you're elevating and people are entitled to what you have going on now, a lot of the people that you thought that were your friends really were not. But let me tell you something. And this is for guys who have made any kind of success in your life. How much do you appreciate the people that, you know, when you're going through something in your life and now you've gotten to another level and you still have somebody that is really your friend? I can tell you right now, you're not going to meet more than 4 of those people. 5 people like that in your life. You have a lot of acquaintances, very few friends. And the one thing that I like about DJ Jazzy Jeff is that Will Smith's career has really catapulted in many areas, in many ways that Jazzy Jeff did not. Jazzy Jeff had, you know, they had a little rap group for a minute. He was a okay DJ, pretty popular DJ, actually one of the world's greatest DJs. He appeared on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but Jazzy Jeff has never had the success that Will Smith has. And do you know what? One thing about Jazzy Jeff, he always stayed down. Okay. And a lot of times in your lowest points, you know, you're going to need a friend. And Jazzy Jeff is just that. And Jazzy Jeff has finally weighed in on, you know, what's happened with Will Smith. And do you know what he said? And many of us are giving our opinion, but you know what he said, because he knows him. He says, listen, Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock is not something that he's proud of. All right? But it was a lapse in judgment. And he said something that many people probably don't know. He says, I can name at least 50 times that Will Smith should have slapped the shit out of somebody and didn't. He's a human being. Now, obviously, to do it at the goddamn Oscars is ludicrous. But the one thing that I like about this guy is, despite their personal differences, despite the fact that he could be jealous of Will Smith, he could come down and hate on him too like anybody else, he's not doing that. He's coming out and ride or die with his boy. And what I gotta say is, man, that is love, man. Because let me tell you this, as black men, there are many times that, you know, and I'm gonna tell you guys like this: when things are going good, and you guys know this, everybody's there. All right. But you start to know when people start, you know, you tell a few people, no, you can't do this. Are they gonna be there still? Do they have an opportunity to shit on you? Are they jealous? And I'm gonna tell you like this: you're very, very often, unless your friends are very successful from the childhood, they don't stay there. But to have a guy that comes out and say, listen, I know what he did was wrong, but listen, here are the other times he could have shot somebody and he didn't. I'm going to defend my boy because that's my brother. And let me tell you this, I see this with other races of people all the time, especially if it's against black people. Like, for example, When it's other groups, don't matter what they do, they're going to defend their people for the most part against us. That's when you see unity, you know? They're going to ride or die for their group. They do it more so than we do. And you look at why people get ahead. You know, even when they come to our community, we have certain groups that run economies in our community. And hey, it's going to be them against us. And we wonder why as men, we don't have a lot of bonds. We don't have a lot, because see, we don't have a lot of unity as black men. But this, from a guy who could be jealous, from a guy who could be like, well, damn, man, why he blow up and I didn't blow up? See, he could do that, but he didn't. And guys, I'm going to tell you like this. If you can find a black man that's your brother when you don't have anything or when you're going through something and that person is still there, you got somebody. And it is so many black men out there like that. You know, we got to just be real. We have a lot of good brothers out there that are like that. And we need to really appreciate, and I'm going to tell you brothers out there like this. For those of you who've been watching my channel for many years, you've been in the ups and downs. I'll name some people, Dr. Deacon Eric P., Doug, many people that have been here since day one. And I thank you brothers for that. I thank you brothers for supporting me. But nonetheless, I want you brothers to support each other like that. Now, if it's wrong, then you take him and to the side and you ridicule him. But to show this kind of unity in the front, and even though I disagree with what Will Smith did, I can understand he's human too. It was dumb as hell. But this is the kind of support as black men that we need to start giving each other. And that is giving each other the benefit of the doubt. And I understand Chris Rock on that side was offended, and I get the anger against Will Smith. But sometimes you need, especially when your wife don't like you. Like, imagine that. And a lot of times, you know, black like Will Smith is a black man that has all this money, but I can guarantee you, just like some of these guys in the streets that sell drugs or gang members or the people that go out there and create harm, he can get up every day and feel like don't nobody love him. Don't nobody give a damn about him. Don't nobody care about him. Many black men are out here walking around like that. And they do stupid shit like this. But to know that you have a brother that's in your corner, it's beautiful. That's why I always tell black men, when you brothers go to the store and you see a black man, it's always good. It's okay to speak. You know, I see brothers all the time. I've seen brothers, you know, when I'm in Africa, guys that they know me, they mention me, I always stop, I talk to them. And guys who have met me around the world, y'all know that. I ain't never just said, oh, what's up? And I just leave. I always give guys, because you never know what a brother's going through that day. You can't do it all the time, but you understand what I'm saying. Okay? Because a lot of times we got to give a listening ear for another brother out there. And this is what Will Smith, probably a really good person. He probably does a lot for people. And this is why Jazzy Jeff got his back, and I salute that. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.